Hey guys, I have left it really late to wrap my presents. So you're going to do it with me while I also reflect on how this year has been regarding my work, my general life, my travels, my etc. So stay tuned. In terms of wrapping paper this year, Daniel's already done his wrapping while I was away. So I've just gotten back from my 10-day trip in India. There will be content eventually, most likely in the new year. Anyway, so he's been using most of our funky wrapping paper. So if you don't know, I like dinosaurs. So I got this in the sale last year. It's got Santa riding dinosaurs with little dinosaurs on a tricycle, and like little presents on it. Cute. Tip, big tip. January, buy all your wrapping paper because this was like 25 pence. There was like, is it 25 pence? 20 pence for that wrapping paper, 20 pence in TK Maxx. So best believe, come January, Daniel and I are going to the shops and we're buying our wrapping paper. And then we've got our more sophisticated wrapping paper. Yeah, with the little Christmas trees in brown. I would show you our other wrapping paper, but YouTube would take the video down if I showed it to you. I can just describe it to you. It's basically Santa holding his giblets. And I found it absolutely funny. And then we've got Jingle Balls, another one which I found hilarious. So last year when I wrapped gifts, I wrapped his gift in that wrapping paper, I wrapped one of my best friend's gifts in that, and I wrapped his nan's gift in that, and she was creasing. So, yeah, did I wrap his nan? No, I wrapped his sister's one in that, and his nan was like, oh, I wish I had mine wrapped in that, which was absolutely hilarious. Anyway, I've got the gifts laid out behind me. So the gifts that I'll be wrapping today are the gifts for our nephew, the gifts for Daniel, and I always get a little cheeky gift for myself, plus the stuff for his stocking. So we're going to start with our nephew's gifts, and in terms of reflecting, I'm going to start by speaking about how my year has been at work and how much growth there's been. So if you don't know, I'm a physiotherapist by background in the NHS, so not private sector, NHS physiotherapist, and on this channel I post things physio, lifestyle and travel related. So basically all of my physiotherapy journey thus far has been shared with you guys. Come the start of this year, I just finished my respiratory rotation in Feb, and then I moved on to my front door acute medicine rotation. During my time in the acute medicine rotation, as I've already shared, that like I got a secondment, I'll link the video up and everything like that. So as of right now and until early next year, I am working as a band 6 physiotherapist in medicine. So, not acute medicine, just medicine, complex med, which is great learning opportunity. I had to grasp that opportunity with two hands, like both hands and everything, because yeah, it's just like a great opportunity to see what it's like to work as a 6 and everything. And I felt like I was already doing many of the things that were required of me. So when I look back over the year, seeing how far I've come, I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm hoping, obviously, moving forward that either, no matter what happens, whether a static position opens up and I can then be a permanent 6, that'll be perfect. If not, I will go back to rotating, and I think after some more thinking, even though I've always been like, yeah, I definitely want neuro next, and I was meant to go to neuro this time round, I think I will be more open in terms of, so the following rotations that I haven't done yet, or that I could do, are pediatrics, orthopedics, and MSK, and neuro. If you asked me at the start of the year, I'd been like, pediatrics, absolutely not, did as a student. I don't dislike working with kids, but I just don't want to work with kids on a daily basis, other than when I get called out to see them in an emergency situation. It's just not my thing. So cool, so I'm happy to miss that rotation. I still feel like that. In regards to orthopedics, did that as a student, not really a fan. I'd be open to do the surgical side of stuff because I didn't do that as a student. I did like the hips and the knees, like really the ortho side of stuff, not the trauma side of stuff. So I'd be open to surge in that sense. Neuro, because that's always been an area of interest, I'd be open to seeing what they do. At my hospital, it is just stroke in terms of when you go to the neuro rotation. The ward specialises in stroke, and I have seen neuro patients that aren't stroke based in other rotations. And in regards to MSK, so I was having a word with one of my friends. Sorry, I'm using parcel paper as wrapping paper, not wrapping paper, as tissue paper, because I have run out of tissue paper. And even though he's only one, I don't want him seeing the gift when he looks into the bag. So yeah, I got him a little dancing dinosaur. Daniel and I got him a little dancing dinosaur. It's super cute. I'm just gonna close this up. Yeah, so I was speaking to a friend, and some people said obviously I should consider locoming at some point, because money's good, experience is good, you kind of have, well, you do have a lot more independence than I currently do working for the NHS. Now don't get me wrong, I've always desired to work for the NHS and everything, but I also don't want to close the door on like other opportunities and stuff. So since I've actually, the funniest thing is like once I started working, I was getting people reaching out to me on LinkedIn, offering me like secondment positions or offering me locoming positions, and I would be like, no, sorry, I've literally just started my job. Like, I want to get way more experience before I even do that. And this is a bit much. But the more I'm thinking, I'm like, if a static position doesn't open up, and I do 1-2 rotations, I don't know where life's going to take me. And I don't want to shut doors and look back and think, I should have done this and that. So I think, come the next time I get asked, if I go back to being a 5 and I get asked what rotation I want to go to, I think I will put down neuro, and maybe I'll put MSK. It would be either between MSK or ortho as my next choice. Let me put a little sticker. Where are the stickers? I think Daniel's put them up here. A little Santa peel and stick he's got on here. And then we also got him some books, but they were too much for the envelope. Not for the envelope, for the gift bag. So I will wrap them separately. But yeah, that's like, the growth wise has been great. It's been great. I don't know how I'm going to feel going back to being a 5 if something doesn't open up. Just in the sense that obviously I've taken on these responsibilities now, and one of the main reasons as to why I went for this position is because I felt that I was already doing quite a few things that a 6 should be doing. So my concern is that I will keep acting as a 6 even though I'm a 5, which is good to an extent, but to another extent it's a bit like, you know. So we'll see what happens and everything. Moving on from work, because we're not here to talk about work only, let me just put this there. Yeah, and Uncle Daniel, cute. Yeah, moving on from that, life in general. So, as you know, this obviously is my flat that I share with my fiance. Super cute flat, love it here. Honestly, it's really nice. But I've only been in this flat for what, like 3 months? Going on 4 months now. And it's great. It's nice having like my own space. It's nice being closer to work. I get a bit more of rest than I did before. So yeah, I really enjoy that. And lifestyle wise, I think I'm a lot less stressed because I'm getting more sleep than I was before. How am I gonna do this? Let me just wrap that around here. And I'd say I had a bit more time for people. I mean, my schedule's always rammed, always. But I'd say I had a bit more time for people for fun, to relax, etc. Which is great because I have a tendency to burn out or overdo it. And I cannot afford to do that right now because usually it shows for me, like when I get stressed and I'm overworking myself, etc. It usually shows up in my skin. Or no, he used most of it, bastard. Literally, it just unraveled, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to use the other one more. I suppose it's good that I'm using the last bit on Effie versus on ourselves. But yeah, I feel good about how things are going. Look how much he's left. Ridiculous. Come on now. Anyway, that should wrap like something small. Hopefully. So I'm happy in those senses. In regards to travel, I did think I would travel a bit more than I have. I mean, like, I've obviously just came back from India, and that was lovely. I went over for a colleague's wedding, or an old colleague's wedding, and I went with a colleague. So, hashtag physio's on tour. So that was great. It was definitely a great experience. And I did La Tomatina this year. That's something that I've been wanting to do for years, and I just never got around to it. And it was either go this year or go literally days after I get married next year, which obviously wouldn't be practical. So this year it was. Had to go. And yeah, it was great. Like going with my friend and her boyfriend, and going with Daniel. A lot of fun. It's like fun doing coupley stuff as well. Like obviously really enjoy having my own friends and keeping like friendships like separate in terms of having our own space when we go out to socialize with people. But it's been good. It's been really, really good. And next year I'm hoping to travel a bit more. I mean, honestly, sorry, I'm trying to get this tape. What? Why did that go down? Am I pushing this thing the wrong way? I got it. Okay, cool. Next year, we've already got 1 or 2 trips booked for next year. So we already have a trip to Romania booked for January, which is going to be fun. We're going to try that viral spa place, like thermal spa, which I hear gets super busy. So best believe we'll be getting there early. So we're going to try that. We're also I've booked a trip to go to Toronto, which I'm excited for. Because when I wanted to go to Canada, Toronto was the main place I wanted to go to. For like Ripley's aquarium and everything. And I've been speaking about that aquarium for years. Even though it's just an aquarium, I don't get why I'm so obsessed with it. But I want to check it out. I'm sure it's going to be overhyped, but because it's an aquarium. But hey, I want to go. It's going to be a great experience. I've got my hen do next year. I don't know where we're going for that, because I'm leaving it up to my friend to plan. I've given my options over of where I'd like to go, but we'll see. I don't know which one will be picked, so I'll have to wait to find out basically where that's going to be. And then after that, I don't know when we're planning on doing our honeymoon, because right now we're just literally focused on paying for wedding and getting that sorted out. That like the idea of booking a honeymoon right now is just too much, because you know, unfortunately life revolves around money. And yeah, cost of living crisis and all that, which is a bit jarring, well, more than a bit jarring to be honest. But things are looking up in that sector as well. Life is going great. Cannot complain. I can't wait for like wedding plan to be over and like wedding to have passed, and then like getting to keep more of my money for like just general other things, which is nice. But anyway, let me just fast forward through this and then I'll show you what other gifts I got. and perfect. Cute. Super cute. Put that sticker on there. Okay, so I got 2 jumpers in the sale, and I think I'm gonna give Daniel the green one, and I'm gonna keep the, was it cream? A summer sand, really. I'm gonna keep the summer sand one for myself, because I'm like, I want a hoodie. And then, these are really his stocking fillers, like loads of chocolate and stuff. Chocolate biscuits and all, because I'm like, might as well. Also got him these socks that say, what is it? I got them a while ago. So the bottom of the socks say, this guy has an awesome wife, which I thought would be jokes since next year we'll be getting married. So I thought that'd be a funny little gift. Hopefully, you know, be like, woo, that's funny, we're getting married next year. Haha, crack crack. And then I also got us matching Santa socks that hold hands for Christmas as well. So these are the Santa socks. They hold hands, little magnetic. Yeah, cute, cute. So I got that for us. Oh. And just in case you're thinking, Mariah, really all you got Daniel was food, a hoodie, and some socks? No, I have got him a voucher, like a Virgin voucher, for us to go to Wales and do like well, it's like go down the slope with I'm about to say kart, like a go-kart type of thing. Go down the slope, which I think would be pretty fun. He's more into those things than I am, but I thought this is definitely up his alley. It'd be cute, a little staycation in Wales or whatnot. So that might be something you'll get to see this year as well. I'm just gonna, that's too big for that little piece of wrapping paper. I've got a little bit of wrapping paper that I need to use. I think I'll just wrap these biscuits in them. Put them in here. Perfect. That honestly, perfect amount of wrapping paper for this. So I got him that as well. He's already aware of that gift. That I've got him the Virgin voucher. So you're probably wondering, really, Mariah, all you got Daniel was a jumper, some socks, and some biscuits and some chocolate for Christmas? Wow, this man's about to be your husband and this is all you got him. No, I also got him a Virgin Experience voucher for us to go to Wales and do, who is this? Sorry, work is just popping. Oh, anyway, so I did also get him a, so you're probably wondering, Mariah, did all you got him? You might be thinking, Mariah, really, all you got him is a jumper, some socks, and chocolates and biscuits. Well, no. Yes, I got him that, but I also got him a Virgin Experience voucher for us to go to Wales and do go-karting down a mountain, which I think is going to be super fun and everything. It's definitely more up his alley than it is mine. Obviously, it's his Christmas gift. So, that is what it is. He's already aware of it. I mostly have to make him aware because we have to be realistic about timings when it could possibly take place. It is an open voucher. I just need to know in advance when to book it, and then obviously so I can take annual leave, etc. Because it will most likely be a thing where I have to drive up to Wales versus taking a train. So really had to be in communication about whether this is a realistic plan or not. He's excited for that. We don't know when they're gonna do it, but okay, we'll see. So yeah, that's what I got and everything. One last thing I want to reflect on, because I'm not gonna make you sit here and watch me wrap up absolutely everything, because I got quite a few things. Is I want to reflect on my year on YouTube. Now this year, I feel like this year more than other years, I have had a love-hate relationship with YouTube. And what I mean in that is I'm loving the growth in my content in terms of what I can share with you, but we'll share with you and everything. But then I go through moments where I'm like, oh yeah, this video is gonna be great and it's definitely something that I'd be interested in if I weren't in the position I was in. So I make it for you guys, and then obviously when it doesn't perform how I assumed it would perform, it is a bit disheartening. I mean, YouTube can be like that. That's why I would most likely never make it a full-time career, because it's just, yeah, it's really up and down, and it can be a pain sometimes, especially when I had to like really struggle to find the time to making sure I'm bringing you guys some content, because I don't want to be inconsistent. I know there's like a lot of channels who obviously started out as students and then made content of them becoming a physio and then keep saying, yeah, I'll come back, and then never come back to provide people with like information or share their experiences, etc. And I don't want to be one of those people that like just drop off the face of the earth, because if I'm gonna leave YouTube, I'm gonna let you know. But yeah, sometimes I just go through waves where I'm like, it's a little disheartening. But then on the bright side, there are days where like I see comments, and I get that one comment that gives me the motivation to keep going to make another video, which like makes me really happy and everything, because I'm like, oh, actually, people are seeing what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do, and are appreciating it. And there's like so many ideas of things that I would like to bring to you guys, but I'm just waiting for the right time. Like I don't want to, you know, do things too rushed, or like in terms of just, yeah, it's a little harder. And you probably noticed that lately some of my content, like this type of content, isn't necessarily physio related, and I'm leaning more into the lifestyle side of things. That's mostly because like obviously with me not working in the private sector, me not owning my own like clinic, etc., I'm limited with what I can share with you, data protection wise obviously, and I can't exactly bring you to work with me, so it makes it for harder content. So I decided to let you in a bit more and let you know and learn a lot, well, not a lot about me, but a little bit more about me than you once knew. So I hope you're enjoying that, and that, you know, even though I'm making like wedding content, which is something that I didn't think I would make, that you're just seeing that I just want to bring you along with the journey. And also, some of these videos are making for me to look back on and be like, you did that. And I always really want to be honest when I make my content. I don't ever want to sugarcoat something or lie to you being like, I'm loving this, I love YouTube so much, when there are days where I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I'm fed up. Like, you know what I mean? I like to be pretty transparent. But to end this on a brighter note while I wrap up these other ones, and then I gotta get on with the day because I have to go back to work tomorrow. Yeah, on a brighter note, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate when I see those comments of people saying they've been watching me for years and they really appreciate the growth that I've been going through. Yes, I have my ups and downs and everything, but seeing those comments honestly really brightens my day and keeps me going and gives me that little extra motivation to make another video, and gives me that motivation to know that I'm not just making them and no one's watching them kind of thing. So it's really helpful. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a lovely Christmas. As you know, I don't typically post in January. If I do, I might post towards the end of January. If not, I will see you in February. So have a great first month of the year, and have a great Christmas and New Year's celebration. Love you guys. Bye.